I feel so analyzed.
Oh my god.
Go away.
Here comes Celeste. She doesn't know what she's doing. Chainsaw with wait for it. Stefan doesn't care because he's Catherine. He's going to just run away.
I'm out.
There is a Reflex Bach along with a Storm Guard. Ready, player one. Still collecting sunbeams.
Yeah.
The orange turret now at half strength. Kraken, tell us about those awesome profiles.
They're going to be so fancy. You're going to love them.
It's amazing.
That was a lot of information.
Nightmare Goat.
I feel like I know so much now.
Nightmare Goat OP. He is a jungler. That is confirmed.
Yeah, during the stream last Friday, we
Oh, God.
showed the hotness art. But each skill tier has unique and super beautiful and inspired art that was drawn by Justin Sane on the art team here.
Very important. So, bronze, silver,
Why is
gold
there
tiers
There are no
to
things anywhere.
each skill tier. Each skill tier having amazing art. So just some extra fun when you are able to achieve a new skill tier. Definitely post those in the forums and on Twitter as people find them.
Yo,
So,
Arden's
yeah.
stealing some farm from his kids.
Right?
I know, that's not right.
Greedy pop over here.
No.
It's gotta be done.
Catherine
trust your
holding
support
down the
with
turret with her Storm Guard.
Steal all your farm.
BBB and Vox are eating through. Now they're able to push the turret. Catherine trying to hold them off. Down in jungle, BBB is farming for more letters of the alphabet.
Kill her. Kill Petal, please.
Oh, now we have an engagement. BBB all alone. He's going to get caught with a Verse of Judgment. As he was trying to gauntlet. And now the Kraken is going to get involved. He is excited. Arden is dead.
Lore revenge.
Alphabet's Lord Revenge.
Sugar
Been waiting
Venom.
for that, huh?
Sugar Venom over there.
Arden once.
Sugar Venom can hear
Catherine
us.
killed you with, like,
Is
no
Corpus
damage.
a
I
result
know.
of Julia's death? Sugar Venom is nodding yes.
I should have gotten weapon.
You know how that Catherine killed
Oh, there's a stun out of the second part of Wait For It, it looked like. Excellent stun out of Captain Nito.
The game thought you were so bad that it decided to proc Stormguard on you.
Nice.
A Sonic Zoom putting a couple basic attacks on
Is that
Margulia
minion of a
as they
Catherine?
try to hold down this turret. Celeste building a Shadow Glass, that makes sense.
Doesn't it?
It does make
what you
sense.
told me to do.
It is, it's totally fine. That's all good.
When you said it though, it was as if you were sort of judging.
I was looking at what it was. I was trying to look and see what it was. Adagio going Crystal, which we'll see a lot more of in Update 1.3. Catherine with a Storm Guard and a Crucible. A Crystal Petal, so a lot of Crystal on one side, but just a tiny bit of shield on the other. All right, here comes the gauntlet from BBB. There's a Crucible that protects, except Ready Player One decided not to leave while she could.
Player one wide.
And she just loves, she wants to give everyone hugs.
Kill Ready Player
But
One.
somehow doesn't die, and Fox goes down. Nobody doubt Ready Player One.
We will have damage.
Vanglorious in the house. Fuji step
Crystal-
aside.
Crystal,
You see what
Fox doesn't do
happened?
damage.
Arden took all the farm from his children and they all died.
Yep.
Lost Boy Top,
That's what
take some
happened.
notes.
Lost boy.
I'm teaching people how to steal farm.
Yeah.
This is really important. This is a very important MOBA skill.
This is story of Arden.
If you are in spectator mode, you'll see all this information on the bottom of the screen. Not during a regular match, because that would tell all the things away. All right, Blue now pulling up an advantage in both gold and kills. It went from 2-2 to 7-2. Surprise birthday! What has Blue Team done right since that 2-2 even situation?
Well, mainly blue team support is not stealing farm from their kids.
Here comes BBB in with a blood for blood. He follows up with a Vanguard on himself, but Margulia able to escape.
I'm gonna see her steal farm. I don't know what you're talking about.
Steal farm, bury your own children. You know?
Yep.
Wow! Kraken's eyes pulsing red. Here's a merciless pursuit. BBB caught a little bit. Chainsaw keeping his distance. There was a wait for it. And now a Warhorn in, and here comes the gauntlet. Stefan is going to run into it. Ready Player One is going to die as well. Into a Solar Storm! And that is an excellent engagement for Orange Team. They're going to look to do another thing that might be important.
What could it be?
And Adagio doesn't want to have anything to do with that.
We will plant a mine.
Margulia is going to go somewhere else, and it's too late. BBB now with Ace Buff, following up here. Blood for blood. Oh, another self Vanguard. It's just very, very selfish. Even when they could have pursued Margolia, but he's consistent. We'll give him that.
I do
The
want
turret
you to be
getting
done.
involved. Here comes Helga. And the Verse of Judgment is going to catch the Kraken and nobody else. Orange team
out.
coming in, putting damage on that turret. It's going to go down. Very little
Thing
Margulia
hurts.
can do alone. But his hands are glowing for that Aftershock procs, which is very exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting
You just
indeed.
warned you and Vox out of your dungeon.
Yep.
Right?
Helga is upset because she wanted to be called Olga. A second attack on that turret. Continuing to shoulder in damage. Margulia only doing what he can. Here comes a gauntlet into a wait for it. Stefan is temporarily stunned, and a spontaneous combustion on Kraken alone. Chainsaw dancing around with Sonic Zoom and his basic attacks.
No.
Chainsaw is not.
Chainsaw.
By the way, Chainsaw is not Chainsaw. Margulia is not Margulia. AAA is somebody with a real name, as is BBB. Tender loving care putting into these accounts. Yes.
So much
KB512 says, give us a Leroy Jenkins. Fury, I want your best Leroy Jenkins.
I don't do that.
That was Fury's best Leroy Jenkins.
I'm impressed.
For the record, he's smiling.
Is he smiling?
He's actually smiling.
Kraken, give it to us real.
Leroy Jenkins!
Thank you.
Oh.
Hardic as a Mother Fuji goes Stefan in, but a Chainsaw able to escape the Verse of Judgment. Very sad for Adagio.
Struggling with this jungle bear.
Them jungle bears. Real dangerous.
The Pulse reveals Ready Player One. She doesn't care. Orange team looking to regroup. We have ourselves a game here. Turrets at 3 to 4. A flare reveals Orange team. Always revealed to me.
Game's getting long.
I know, it's pretty amazing. We are in update 1.3 maintenance. We're going to tell you when we are back live, and then you will be able to get Vox with Ice. Glory unlocks begin on Saturday. Please help spread the word. We know there might be some confusion there. Let people know that Ice unlocks until Saturday, then Glory or Ice unlocks starting after Saturday. So a gauntlet is thrown down, trapping Stefan, but he's got all sorts
Holy
of things. A
cow.
Solar Storm comes in, doing massive damage, and Catherine will not survive. They're going in now as BBB in on Margulia. A core collapse stops him. Spontaneous combustion is not going to be enough as Arden soaks most of the damage. Doer thinks that everything is going perfectly.
Hey, everyone's dead. Let's check it out.
Minions with their own Sonic Zoom.
Who's the guy who did that?
As this old Oddfellows Lodge gives us amazing spikes of lag.
And acoustics.
And acoustics.
Yeah, the acoustics are real.
Is this going to be another Kraken?
Nah.
We're looking at a 4 Kraken game again.
You guys can just push. You have Celeste.
This is true.
Yeah, you have a double shatter glass.
Really couldn't be
Celeste, so-
exploring.
Yeah.
She's like a crystal seed.
She
turret.
cannot play Celeste. Really?
Who is
Here,
she?
come here. Come coach me.
Who is she?
You're playing Celeste?
I am.
You just wrecked them with your ult.
I
This
did,
is true.
didn't I?
You did great.
Yeah, just keep doing that. Just
I
don't-
also died.
Fury, can you give us a merch? Can you give us a merch shop update?
Yeah, we have a pre-alpha merch shop where I can buy stuff. Nobody else.
How super evil is that? Damn. Damn, Fury, that is just rude.
Progress.
All right, surprise birthday. Tell us about these horrible item builds.
Well, first of all, earlier I saw an Adagio. Sorry, Adagio.
There's no one here.
Yeah, with
Well,
alternating
guys.
current first.
That's right.
What the fuck? Get some crystal before you.
$1 in the jar for surprise birthday. I'm sorry to interrupt you, surprise birthday. Drop the
No.
knowledge.
Well,
oh,
let's
they're
see.
behind us.
All right, there's a person. A Verse of Judgment's going to catch 3. There's a Solar Storm dropping Margulia down very low. Chainsaw goes hammer. Hardic as a Mother Fuji and gets the kill. The fight continues. There is a Heliogenesis that is nowhere near the fight. Catherine running away. Turret doing what it can. Catherine is going to merciless pursuit to the platform. She turns back because she's crazy. Catches a wait for it.
Kill the turret.
They're going to be able to put damage on this turret. This turret is going to be sad and give the team 300 gold because it has to, because that's what it says in the code. They are now going to get 8 to 8 as Orange team putting on the rally.
The team on the left side seems to not be doing great right at the second.
Correct.
Captain Nito all alone. He should write new code and nerf the team.
Basically, the team on the right is winning
tanking the
because
turret.
Arden was stealing so much farm from his kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically, you should steal farm.
Chainsaw with a wait for it catches Steph. I keep wanting to say Captain Nito, but it actually says Steph, so then I want to say Stefan. Merciless pursuit, a core collapse on the turret because it's going many places. And the turret continuing to put damage on BBB. A reflex block maybe keeps him alive, and he just for fun with the gauntlet over the wall because he can.
I've never seen that.
Oh, but you see it. You
Yeah,
see
you
it for
can.
base
You
races.
can go over walls.
Yeah, you see
If
it
you
for the
want a base race,
backdoor crystal kill.
If you have Warhorn, you actually do decent damage to structures, so you can base race with it.
Ready Player One looking to face check the enemy team.
If there's anything we can try and do right now is go single file, blind. Let's try that.
Yeah, it's really powerful against Vox.
You can see abilities and skills on cooldown when you're in spectator mode, whoever that was. If you look on the screen, you will see the numbers pop up when things are on cooldown. So right now, Orange Team's Vox, Sonic Zoom, and Pulse on cooldown. You can see that right there.
Yeah, check out the Adagio.
This is true.
Abilities on cooldown.
No, only Arden's ult is on cooldown. It's like
Oh, that's right, because you use it to jump a wall.
All right, so a lot of people can download the update at this point, but we are still in QA on the update. We will let you know when update 1.3 is live. BBB is caught. Adagio looking to go in. You saw that speed burst usually then indicates a burst of judgment, but the Warhorn able to get out. Wait for it. The shockwave misses. Two fights going on. Ready Player One in a bad way. Turning around, but BBB is also there. Now the gauntlet giving her nowhere to go. Ready Player One goes down. Margulia and Steph are trapped, but a burst of judgment able to turn the tide on BBB. But Vox able to get that pulse, getting the resonant stacks on the enemy team. Chainsaw with a wait for it, but he goes down.
That fight actually lasted so long that Vox ulted twice.
I know. I was like, did I get that wrong, or is there another Vox in the game?
No, the cooldown is pretty short.
It's like 20 seconds.
So that's an important thing to note. So that can happen.
That's Crystal Vox gain cooldown acceleration.
I thought I called it wrong, but yeah,
he can do it twice.
that
He's
actually
got
happened.
Acceleration, he can do it twice.
Margulia is soloing the Kraken.
Totally.
I actually had to check my mini memos.
Who needs Fog of War?
Spectator trolling is fantastic. Everyone in the same room.
April Fool's Day.
Margulia in the wrong place at the wrong time. A Warhorn is going to allow Arden to close. He vanguards himself, which puts a small slow into a gauntlet. Margulia with nowhere to go. Solar Storm is going to crush Steph! And Evil Fin's starting to get the hang of this kid at the right time.
This is what happens when you steal from your kids.
This is what happens when you go double Shatterglass. Solar Storm, super nasty.
You don't know how to play Celeste for the first 15 minutes.
Ready
Then
Player
you start
One is
trying.
going to shout insults at BBB. Heliogenesis
Those munches are
lobbing
tearing
down.
them up. Tearing them up.
George, you look
Bah.
really good today.
Oh, thank you.
Core Collapse takes out a big minion.
You got this.
Just kill that turret.
Oh my
Don't-
goodness!
don't
Look
do
at the
that.
damage done there. The aftershock proc on the turret.
You're gonna die.
Damage on the Vein Crystal.
He's there to make you waste all your energy.
Vein damage leading to
Look at that aftershock.
glory.
So much fun.
Oh, and there's a gauntlet just to be rude. Very, very, very rude. A pulse on the Vein Crystal, it doesn't care. That is GG, everybody. All the way back comes Orange Team
Oh man.
for the
Arden is fun.
sleep-deprived victory.
This is what you do when you steal farm. You make all this
Where's
money.
Pops? Give me a fist bump.
I'm going to honor
much.
somebody
See, I knew it. Arden has the most money.
who had a good game. This Vox gets an honor.
I don't have my house.
Congratulations.
what was your CS on?
Congratulations. There are the builds.
122.
There are the builds.
I did so
Yeah.
bad.
So one of the Orange Team woke up and built some Aegises, while Blue Team did not. With so much blue in the game, obviously going to make a difference. This-
Agencies.
Yeah, this is basically Gangstars versus Red right here. That's pretty much what I saw. But all right,
I thought that was a pretty good match.
GG.
I punched some people.
That was fun,
The infusions
yeah.
did work. I had 2 infusions at the end of the game. One of them ran out, but they did a ton of work. That's why I punched you so hard.
Everybody on a
So
big
that's
hand, they can see all the
new
people.
Meta in mid game, give your tank all the money.
What are you doing? Oh. Yes.
Look at all the people.
Look at all these people.
Say hi, everyone is here. I'm gonna do some more ice. Can we get a update from the engine room on the status?
We're working on it.
So it's still
It's being worked on, guys.
that is the technical term. They are still working on the deployment. We're gonna stay right with you until update 1.3 is live and the server is up. So I'm gonna do some ice. We should do another game.
It's kind of low though. Huh?
Should we do another game?
Yeah, Q, you want to play? You should play.
Surprise birthday.
I'll play a game.
I will sit out this one.
I'll spectate.
I'm done beating you guys up.
Fantastic. Captain Nito taking over the camera.
Someone
I
wanna
love
be
it.
AAA?
What environment is this on?
This is stage.
You do a thing.
It's on stage.
Are you gonna move?
I have to do the
AAA?
ice.
Anyone?
Take a chair.
I can't.
You're not supposed to log in. Oh, what?
Let's give Nito, hold on.
We were just
Let's
not
give
logging
Nito a
Scoot
chair.
over,
in.
then.
Fine, you can log in as
No, you're
And
sitting
Cake,
there.
you need to scoot over. It won't.
All right. First winner of ice this round. The sweet, sweet, sweet Alligator 22 is a winner of
So
500
are you
ice.
spectating or are you?
Spectating.
Okay, sweet. Invite all the people.
All the people should be already
I
in.
want to
Invite
watch
you,
all
ditch
that
the game.
now.
And
Okay.
I'll keep it
I see.
Invite Cake.
I'm gonna go get food.
Hey.
Who's the captain?
Licit 1992 is a winner of 500 ice. Congratulations. Let's do another one.
I'll be back.
If you win ice, make sure to send a private message to Vanglory on Twitch with your player name so we can get you your ice. We can't do anything with Twitch names. Lady Spry Winter.
Fantastic.
Friend me.
So winner of
Sugarman's gonna
500.
come play. Alright, so it'll be you 6 and then I'll like shoutcast with Stefan or something. Or I'll just watch him spectate. That's also fun.
I can keep calling with Stefan.
That's okay, I can take
Oh,
a break.
nothing
And
better to
play.
do.
I already played 2 matches. You should play one.
This is how you clean an iPad with your washboard apps.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I call them wash.
Yeah. Wash.
Alrighty, do we have the game made? Oh, not yet.
All right. We're missing one player.
And we'll do one more ice winner right now.
Okay.
Colorex is a
Chainsaw
winner.
is already invited.
Colorex is a
Okay,
winner
one
of
person.
500 ice.
Who are we missing?
Congratulations.
You're missing sugar.
No, she's
I'm
on
going to do a
Chainsaw.
recap of
Okay.
all the ice to date.
Oh, no, we were just missing a person.
Who is not in the game?
When are you playing?
Oh, we're missing an actual.
Yeah, we're actually missing a human.
You have 6.
We're missing a human.
If you're just joining us, we are in update 1.3 maintenance. A lot of people can download the update, but the servers aren't back. We're not fully live yet. We're going to hang out with you until the update is live. We're going to play games. We're going to talk about the update, all that good stuff. So have some fun, win some ice. When we're done, we are going to host Don John, who's going to have a mini Vox tournament. That should be a good time. He'll probably also give away some ice. So it's all good. Things are happening.
We are waiting for one more player.
Who is not in the match?
Who is not in the match?
Triple B. Triple B.
When are you in?
Yeah, my name is Steph.
Okay.
That's awkward.
Steph is
That's
in.
weird.
Are you
That's
in?
okay though.
I'm in.
Oh, are we waiting for Sugar Venom?
We're waiting for one.
She's chainsaw.
She's chainsaw. We're waiting for one actual human player, right? One.
Oh, we're short a human player.
5. Yeah, we only have 5 people playing.
I can play.
All right, cool. George is in. Here we go.
Is it that one?
Now we got this.
There we go. All right.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay.
It's
We'll
gonna be
figure it out.
great.
Can I be
This is my
on
first match with Fox.
I'm assuming you're Marguya, right?
I'm Marguya. I'm in the
switch
game.
Marguya with
I really can't be George Bait anymore.
All right, everybody. This game is about to get kicked off. First, let's
come on.
let's check and make sure that the teams are
I'm
correct.
not playing anymore. Chainsaw's playing.
All right.
All right.
Real Chainsaw's playing.
The balance will be better.
Okay. So now you're Marguya, you're
I'm not
Chainsaw,
anything.
and Crackentastic, and then we have Cake, and then AAA.
All right,
And
it's my turn
Steph.
to trash talk Q's build.
Okay. We're gonna keep this going.
All right, real quick from the top. Here are the winners so far. Send a private message of Vainglory on Twitch. If you can't figure out how to do that, send an email to support@superevilmegacorp.com. Preyday, Xenophile, Tenley2, VG Fushigigi, Thor 2257, Dan Z14, we got your IGN, Zakak, Lissus, Alex323, Thor Victor, Metal Rules 666, the sweet Alligator 22, Licid 1992, Lady Spry, Winter, and Colorex are the ice winners so far. We'll do more ice after this match.
You guys should use the buttons.
I know,
to
what
tell
are you
each
using
other.
the indicator
You should use the
mogenators? This is live feed, right?
This is live feed.
All right, good.
All right.
Do you need to do anything about lag things? Is there anything?
I can do about
All right.
There's nothing much to be done either.
Looks like they're ready and waiting for us.
It would just be ping issues on our
Are
end.
they doing a family match?
They are not.
All right, we're gonna do. We will do more ice after this match.
I like being able to see what they have.
Yeah, look at this
All right.
counter picking happening because of
Yes,
spectation.
I know.
A Glaive, a Taka with the bug fix, and the pedal against 3 other people that I did not see in time.
One thing I could do is refresh the Elgato and see if that one does anything, but
Without bringing the stream down?
I don't think it should bring the stream down.
All right, we've got a Taka,
You
a
can
pedal,
try
a
it,
glaive
It's not going to bring the stream
against
down.
a Catherine, a Scarf, and a Vox.
That looks fine. Looks okay.
We've got Kraken-tastic
You
on
watch
Scarf,
and then if you
I'll
think
be
it's
back.
necessary.
and we've got Taka already heading into some place that I can't say because otherwise I'd be giving it away.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, look at this. It's Cake on Taka. Gonna show us exactly what happens with the bug fix that he made. Uh-oh, it looks like something's going on. And this something is... Chainsaw is gonna jungle. He is on that jungle bear. And it's in! Glaive comes through. Oh, Chainsaw with the stun. And now Chainsaw's going to pop a scout trap, but no. AAA is gonna back up, and now it's gonna be awesome because Pedal is also gonna back up. Nobody's gonna do anything. This is boring. What happened there, guys? I expected somebody to try and murder someone else. No one did. This is kind of silly.
All right, Taka starting attack speed.
And now we're back up in the lane. So we've got Steph, who is actually not me, everybody, in case you are wondering. That is actually Win playing Pedal. And we have Scarf, who is Kraken-tastic, who is the guy who makes all of our UI. They're going in on each other. Kraken-tastic doing a little bit of a burn, not much. Pedal doesn't really seem to care because, again, Pedal's got seeds. She's just going to be hanging out. Down here in the jungle, we've got Cake and we've got Glaive. Both of them doing their jungle thing. Over on the other side, we also have 2 people doing their jungle thing. We won't say much more than that because otherwise we'd be giving away information. Pedal's backing up because really burned. You got to put down more seeds so that you don't get burned nearly as much. That's super important. And something's about to happen. And it does! Cake is in! He's on top of Scarf. Scarf just backs up because Scarf was smart and he bought boots early on. That's really brilliant because otherwise he would have been a very, very dead dragon. And now we have Cake just descending back, going back to wherever he came from. Pedal's back up in the lane. She's got a couple more seeds. This is going to be good for her because now she's not going to get nearly as harassed by the flames. Over on the other side, we've got Chainsaw coming back to the fight. We have Scarf just sticking in, and we've got Vox down there doing Voxy type stuff, so I don't give away a little bit too much. And we've got the other 2 on the other side doing their own thing. So right now, let's take a look at the items that people are building. We have...
I don't get to say anything?
Oh, no, go ahead. What are the items?
I'm so sad right now.
Playoff, I didn't even know. I thought you were doing some weird shit. All right,
I'll
Playoff
just do
Beard.
whatever you're not doing. So
Talk about the items.
All right, so Glaive starting Iron Guard and boots, probably looking to do a lot of aftershock punting. Pedal starting down a blue road, probably looking at a weapon Taka. On the other side, we got a crystal Catherine.
Cake got caught by the Scarf. Hold on. Ooh.
Of course, you have to, that's what you have to do.
Yes.
You have to interrupt and do the play.
Okay, and Pedal back up in there, going all in on Vox, and then Vox has to back up. Pedal doesn't end up pressing the advantage, which is possibly pretty smart for reasons I can't explain. Now we're gonna go back.
Okay.
And now we're going to go back to talking about items, as it seems like everybody's cooled
Amazing. Scarf starting Void Battery. Skipper can tell us what he thinks about that. And maybe a weapon Vox here. I did want to see this, so this will be cool. So it looks like, it's hard to see from here, but that's maybe even a Blazing Salvo already on Vox.
Yeah, it's a Blazing Salvo
starting
on
attack
Vox.
speed. So we'll look at him focusing on single target damage, trying to put out a lot of basic attacks if he goes full weapon. Otherwise, regardless, he'll be able to sling those basic attacks and make them bounce faster.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, he could still pivot and go Crystal, because that is the one of the first items that I'll build towards alternating current, though building alternating current early is a little bit weird. Could be something that they try and do. Uh-oh, looks like Cake went in, does a little bit of a harass, and then a punt on Glaive to Chainsaw. And now, oh my goodness, Vox is trying to get away. He can't seem to get away. Taka is right on top of Vox, and he goes down. Holy crap. Cake is just
into the shop.
Yeah, Cake is just all over the place, still on fire, doesn't seem to care. He's off. He's going to go kill a Jungle Bear 3. Petal is back up in lane. Didn't care about any of that. No. Stayed in lane the entire time. Did not want to try to get a kill.
Server screen back up?
Didn't even seem to care.
All right.
Seems to be going pretty okay.
The update is still in progress. They are still working on the deployment for update 1.3 that will have Vox in it. And you will be able to unlock him with Ice from now until Saturday. Starting Saturday, 12:01 a.m. U.S. Pacific time is when you can start unlocking him with Glory.
Yeah, which will be super, super exciting. And this spectator mode that you are watching right now, which is spectation on private parties, you guys will be able to do this your very selves the moment that Vox's patch 1.3 does come live, which we are working on as quickly as we can. Cake goes in, but there was a scout trap, and he got trapped on the scout trap. He is in a bad way. Oh no, but Morguia got a lot of pressure, and he ends up going down. Now Glaive is going to be backing up. Petal does come down to do a little bit of harass and is a little bit late to the party. Now Petal needs to leave. Petal really needs to leave. Petal needs to leave a lot. But Scarf goes down first. And now her teammates come back in. Cake is on top of Chainsaw. Chainsaw is backing up to the turret. Is it going to work for him? It does not. Glaive ends up getting the kill, and Glaive punts out, and he's going home.
Ken, what did you see there on that play?
I saw Q running in his Taka onto a scout trap and getting hit around for a little bit. And then, for some reason, the camera panned up and Petal was dead.
That is some real serious analysis right there.
Such insight.
That was deep, y'all.
That was crazy.
There's no some reason.
Yeah.
There's Chainsaw.
And then Chainsaw was there, so Petal was dead.
Yes.
We did see the Catherine deciding to change direction with the Merciless Pursuit, which at least resulted in her getting 1 kill out of that skirmish.
Yeah, which was kind of cool. Now let's take a look at the items brought to you by Playoff Beard. Playoff Beard, tell us what you think about these items that you're seeing these players have.
So we're seeing a what will likely be like a Tornado Trigger Sorrowblade style Taka, really fun, rewarding to play, put out a lot of damage. The glaive is the one I pay attention to, since you can see so many different ways to build glaive. So we're seeing that he's starting defense. He's going to go probably a Fountain, maybe a Fountain Aegis there. So I'm looking at kind of the utility glaive where he can soak up damage, he puts the points in his Aftershock, and he's looking to punt as much as possible. Often you see that with a Warhorn as well.
And they're in on Steph, who's not actually me. She's going to try to run, and here comes Scarf's ultimate, and the ultimate burns her to death. Oh my goodness, and now it's Glaive looking for a little bit of a revenge. He's kind of angry about the whole thing, and Taka is right there in the middle. Oh my goodness, nobody's going to die. Oh, wait, maybe somebody might. Glaive is going to just back up. Everybody's going to leave. They're sad about Petal. Nothing they can do. Couldn't murder the world.
So if you haven't played Scarf lately, you can see what Scarf can do now.
Holy crap.
Has a buff to that ultimate. Pretty nasty.
Yeah. Now that buff for the ultimate was actually part of the inflation on the overall amount of crystal in the game that came with 1.2's changes to our items. Scarf really did benefit from it because he has natural shield pierce on his ultimate and on his fan the flames, and so 1.2 really did work out well for him.
All right, orange team putting damage on Goldmine. Very little blue team can do. Glaive coming in with the afterburn. Did he get it? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell, but Cake is going in. Oh, and Vox goes down, and Cake is on fire and doesn't care. He left, and behind him, his friends coming in, trying to mop up on top of Scarf. Scarf's not going to die, though. He's hugging the turret pretty well. Rest of the team is going to end up having to back off. Petal just looking to harass a little bit. And the other players, Glaive does go in, and he does a punt on Scarf. Scarf has to back up. Petal's going to try to get the kill. She does. Glaive is taking turret aggro. He's going to try to back away. That last shot's going to kill him. It's too bad.
But you tried real hard. To cheesy on Glaive, you can see what he's going to try to do all match long, just really influence every team fight with those punts and create the conditions that he wants to fight under.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a little bit weird to see to see if he can actually pull it off, because I don't think T Cheesy plays a lot of Glaive.
Yeah, he has been doing more lately on
This is
live.
actually my first time playing him.
All right. For those who are asking, who are just joining us, we are going to do more ice after this match. We are still down for server maintenance for update 1.3. It's a huge update with Vox, with spectator mode for private matches, with honor report system, with massive profile UI updates, with balance changes. The list goes on and on and on. Takes some time to deploy properly, but yeah, there's people dying as you.
Yeah.
Your reputation just getting ruined, Margulia.
Oh, the Vox tried, but instead ended up just attracting the gold mine. And Taka was able to walk away unharassed.
Really? Get out.
So right here, what do you think about these team comps? Who do you think has a late game?
Are you asking me or are you asking
I'm
playoff?
asking either of you.
Okay, I think, wait, Taka's going in, he harasses, but that Catherine was ready for him, he's got to back up, the Scarf ultimate is burning, it's real, and he died! Holy crap, he got melted, his face off. Glaive just walking across, but don't get to donk. Glaive goes in, Kraken-tastic has gotten the punt, it's Steph, it's not me, it's Petal, does get the kill, and now they're going to back up. That was a really good kill on Glaive's part. I apologize for saying that you were not good.
So Glaive is going to get stronger as the match goes on. The same likely for Taka. Other people, you're probably a much better person to talk about Vox in terms of, I think he's weaker early and then gets better late, right?
So what we found, depending on how Vox builds, and I think it's actually smart, if we notice, Glaive punts on Vox, Vox has to back up, he doesn't have any of his barrier, and so he's going up, and Petal was ready in the lane, and Petal does secure the kill! That was amazing. Petal is doing a great job. She's doing so much better than she did in the game with me. This is awesome, but also I wish that she did this before. Kraken-tastic is just going to go ahead and farm in the lane. I'm sorry. So let's go back to play up here. What were you saying?
I was asking about how you feel Vox's early game versus mid and late game, and just which you think has the stronger late game team comp.
So Petal doesn't have really good escape, and so Vox has an opportunity if he were to go Crystal. He had really good opportunity that they would tend to stay clumped up late game. Kraken-tastic with the ultimate. He is burning Glaive to the floor. Glaive immediately goes down. That really is sad, but Cake right behind trying to get that revenge for Glaive gets stunned right under the turret and boxes no. And now it's up to Petal. It was so close. Petal just hanging out, then she backs up. She's just like, screw this, I'm going home. I think late game, it's going to be interesting to see how Vox ends up performing because Vox does a really great job when the enemy team is clumped up. If you're playing Vox and you notice that the enemy team has a lot of melee heroes, that's a really good sign to take him Crystal because at that point, you know, late game when they're going to be roaming around as a team, they're going to be all sticking together and you're going to really be able to capitalize on the resonance bounces and be able to nail them with your ultimate. And maximizing that for Crystal would be great. That said, in this case, they have a Petal who is ranged and will likely be sticking towards the back of the fight, so all of Vox's bounces will really only affect a Taka and a Glaive. Taka with his invincibility means that there's not going to be a whole lot he can do. I think it's wise that Vox is going weapon, basically.
There's someone asking if there's a maximum number of bounces that a basic attack can do with resonance.
Yes, there is a maximum number of bounces. It is only up to 3 targets. It does prioritize heroes, however.
All right, very cool. So for the people asking about Glaive's build that Tachizi's working on, we see he's got the energy regen part of a fountain. He's got his Stormguard banner building toward a Warhorn, and what you're going to see him try to do is use the Warhorn to sprint out into a position where he can dash far enough to punt the enemy player back toward his team and his turrets. So that is the tactic you see, being tanky enough to survive when he goes so deep and looking to reposition enemy targets all match long.
And right here you see Cake deep in their jungle, stealing all of their stuff. He's right by their minion mine, just looking for a way out now.
That was amazing. Orange team.
I had to do it at least once.
3v2 now.
I had to do it at least once.
Oh my gosh.
And Glaive goes in, picks a target, and it was Krakentastic. And once again, Taka right on top, coming in from the other side. Krakentastic doesn't care. Krakentastic's got his flames, turns on Glaive. Glaive is trying to survive and actually manages to escape. Cake ends up getting a couple of really good hits on him, so he has to back up. Right now, Orange team clumped in the middle. Not really too fearful. Catherine has a really aggressive posture here. And Cake goes back in, and he's really punishing on him, and then... Oh my goodness, Cake is right on top of Scarf. Scarf has to back up, and it looks like Catherine's not going to be able to escape. Taka takes down Catherine. A little bit of flame, doesn't seem to care. Going to wander back down. Steal other stuff.
Margulia, your observations on the match so far?
That wasn't me.
Yeah, it's not actually Margulia. Yeah. Yeah, first turret goes down. That's for Team Blue. It's pretty impressive, and you've got Cake just taking all the farm away from Petal. But he healed up. He healed up for it. Vox is going to just push this wave back, make sure that Petal can't threaten the turret. Team Orange looking for a way to try to reconvene, try to take back. Right now, they don't have a lot of jungle objectives. They don't have a lot of lane pressure. So it's up to them to figure out how they're going to turn the tide on these things. And Cake with the box ends up stealing minion mine, walks away perfectly unscathed, decides to steal the rest of their crap before they can end up coming and taking them out. Team Orange is pretty aggressive. An initiate on top of Vox. Vox doesn't follow up though. Team Orange backs away. They figured that he must have friends, and they were right.
But I waited for it.
You did. You waited for it, which is kind of nice. Team Orange now looking to pressure the lane. Team Blue doesn't seem to be too concerned about the whole thing. Glaive goes in, and the punt is up. Vox now the pressure point, and goes down immediately, but Scarf is going to respond with flames. He's going to set it all on Cake, who didn't care at all. Decided to come back in. Oh, and a stun stops him from any danger. Glaive back in. Cake is trying to figure out how to come around and do the kill, which he does. I didn't want to give that away too early. Cake on top of Catherine, and Catherine goes down.
There is the
right
ace.
now.
I do want to point out one thing there that was really important that made Scarf survive much longer in that fight. So in update 1.3, there is no longer an item silence on Scarf's Dragon Breath. So you saw Kraken triggered a reflex block in the middle of that ultimate, which allowed him to survive much longer during that long wind-up time and the time he was breathing fire.
Oh my goodness, Vox has to try to back away. He's not going to be able to make it. And again, Taka taking people down. Can anybody stop Taka is the question. Can anyone stop Taka? Taka has taken his own turret all by himself without the help of his team, while his team went ahead and got Kraken. Kraken is now out. Team Blue's got Kraken. Looks like Team Orange is in a lot of trouble. But they look really positive. Scarf is bouncing around. You know, he's flapping his wings. He seems happy. He's unconcerned.
Things burn, so
yeah.
All right, so
yeah, he doesn't
we
care.
got an update from the engine room. We're pretty confident we're within 30 minutes to an hour tops of being done and the update being live. These things take time, but we're getting closer. We are in the testing, and we can't wait to put the servers back up, let you play Vox.
Glaive with the escape. Oh my goodness. He almost got torn apart there by Scarf's ultimate. Again, Scarf really putting out damage on his ultimate. Chainsaw on the stun with Petal, and Cake doesn't care. He goes in. He's going ham. He's focusing Vox right now. Vox has some struggles, but Cake has to back up. Doesn't matter. Glaive went in, and it looks like Vox is going to actually escape with his life. Stunning. Taka now pressuring on top of Catherine. Catherine has to back up. Oh my goodness! And three things at once. It was a turret shot, a scarf, and a goop pool, all of them at the same time, and Cake explodes into confetti.
Cake, or surprise birthday, I would love to hear from you. A lot of people are talking about your Taka play in this match. Like, what tips do you have for succeeding with Taka?
Sure, I don't go tension bow as Taka because it's way too early game. And it's overrated.
It's not overrated.
Yeah, my first item is actually Sorrow Blade. I don't go tension bow because with some attack speed and Sorrow Blade, basically you're doing tension bow's worth of damage like every 2 hits. It's just much better later on. I'm not about trying to burst assassinate someone in particular in the mid game. I'm just trying to win late game team fights with as much DPS as possible. And basically, I use my box to actually, I don't use it when I'm like almost dead to escape. I use it when I'm half dead to shake aggro from the enemy team, and then I re-engage with half health.
That's a really, really good point, something I don't see a lot of. And of course, a lot of Taka's kit synergizing around critical strikes. So when you have that Sorrow Blade, just putting out so much damage every time you get a critical strike off. Sometimes I even will do 2 or even 3 Sorrow Blades with the Taka. Can feel really, really good.
Right now, Team Orange has the aggressive posture. And they go right on in on Petal, and it looks like Petal is going to have to back up. Is she going to live? She actually does make it. Glaive ends up pulling the aggro, and then Keiko's right in the heart of it again. Once again, just trying to pressure people, push back. Now Glaive has to fall back. Petal helping him out, making sure that he can retreat. Glaive goes right back in. He don't care. And then Taka's right back. Once again, we see that re-engage, and that's it for Scarf. Scarf goes down. And now Taka is able, and that's also it for Vox. Vox also goes down, and it looks like Taka is going to be able to drop Catherine. And it's an ace.
So
that is
credit to Glaive right there. So some really, really good Glaive play with the afterburns. You saw him go out, and then because he's putting all those points in that first ability, he's able to again. So Tachizi, tell us a little bit about the way you approach that fight.
Yeah, I like to get in and try to separate and put somebody back towards the turret, fight under our turret instead of out in the middle of the lane. I missed a couple of punts for sure.
But one thing that you saw there, though, was the first one was a peel, a really successful peel that kept the Petal alive. Right. You came in between and then punted the player back away from the Petal, which allowed her to survive, and then the fight turned from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yeah, I'm just spamming most of my items are to help the team. So reflex flats, shields, war horns.
All right, so that final Glaive build for the people who want to see it.
Oh, it's actually
is Taka actually going to go down? And he does, but not before the crystal explodes, and that is game.
So Glaive finished with a Warhorn, a Fountain. Let's go to the builds. So Glaive with a Warhorn, a Fountain, a Travel Boots, an Energy Battery, which is important when you're maxing Afterburn, and a Crucible for the team, along with that all-important Halcyon Potion.
Yeah, all three actually, Tier 3 items are team items.
If people want to see it, it's the Immortal Glaive build on Vainglory Fire, made by Andre.
Not so immortal as he died 5 times, but it's still a good name.
But your team's immortal.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's on VaingloryFire.com. Look for the Immortal Glaive build. We're going to do some ice, so we're definitely within 30 minutes to an hour of the update being live. We're just going to hang out with you until then. We're going to give away ice. We're going to do matches.
Yeah, that was a crazy match.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Oh, another thing I did as Taka was I fought from the other side of the team. So basically,
there's good in so you can see your head.
Yeah. So basically, as Taka, normally when your team's over here and you're separated from your team, and the fight happens and it shifts over here and it takes you time to walk over to join the fight, you're giving the other team a temporary 3v2, which is bad. But as Taka, I knew that if anything broke out, I can jump in very, very quickly. So any weird, awkward distance between me and the actual fight can be closed very quickly. The second thing is there was a Vox and a Scarf on the enemy team, and they're looking for the team to clump up. Vox has a line nuke as an ultimate, and Scarf has a directional cone nuke. So I wanted to make sure that Scarf never ever felt comfortable with using his ultimate because he knew he can only catch 2 people at most. So I was always fighting on the opposite side. That was my strategy there for that, especially that final team fight.
Sounds good. All right, we're gonna give away some ice, and then we're gonna play more games, maybe. Or do you guys want to talk about some more patch notes?
We could probably do another game. I would love to get your analysis on a game, especially like a Vox, like talking through what you're seeing or not seeing. Try to drop the Vox knowledge on people.
Okay.
That would be really good.
We can totally do that.
Sounds good. Alrighty, so.
So here are the first 3 winners for this match. Pro Gamer 2642, Barra Bro, and John Robin 1 are all winners of 500 dice each. What you need to do, so go to the Vainglory profile page on Twitch, hit the little gear thing, hit the message button, and give us your Vainglory player name. Send us a private message so that we can have your player name and can get you your ice. If you're like, I don't know what you were talking about and I'm not going to try, then send an email to support@superevilmegacorp.com and they'll walk you through to make sure you get the ice that you have randomly earned.
Yes, that you have randomly earned.
I'm going to do one more.
You can use it to buy an island.
It's true, you could.
Use it to buy an island. You're rich.
One single island?
It's going to be amazing. One single island.
It's not bad.
You heard it here first.
It's like Lundy Island, 500 ice should get that done.
That seems like a
sounds reasonable.
Here, tell the last winner for this match.
Me?
Right there.
So the winner, congratulations to Aurora.
That
Did
was
I do that?
so helpful.
Aurora.
500 ice goes to Aurora.
I'm sure that's how it's pronounced.
It's
Yeah,
Aurora. Give me another harmony on the bleeding goat.
Well, I can do. Somebody else has to be able to do Corpus's bleat alone.
There you go.
Okay, ready? You have to do the
3,
same thing.
2, 1.
See, that was better.
I feel like we could do a whole song like
it was
that.
dissonant, but it was much better. I feel like it was closer. You guys, Corpus is amazing. Again, we've had him in playtest here for about a week. His kit is absolutely epic. Check out the patch notes. He is not coming out in 1.3. Obviously, he's coming out in 1.4. He is the new announce for the hero following Vox. Corpus, the undead goat, the nightmare goat, and he's really, really good.
All right.
Pretty much.
So we'll do winners after the next match. We think we're within 30 minutes to an hour of the update being done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hang out with us. We got a whole crew of people in the other room just working their butts off. They got to both get the deployment done and also make sure it doesn't explode when they get it out to you. So
very important.
As much as we want to rush, they have to make sure they do this right because otherwise everything will go bananas.
Yes.
Sure.
When the update is live, you will be able to unlock Vox with ice. Glory unlocks begin Saturday. So if you see anyone on the forums or Twitter, on Vainglory Games subreddit, your friends in person, anyone's like, wait, what's the deal with the Glory with Vox? Please help us spread the word. The Glory unlocks begin Saturday, so that is the situation with unlocking Vox.
So people that are asking, we cannot play a game for you right now with Corpus because he is not in this current build. Otherwise, we absolutely would. Other people that are asking about Krull, yes, if you want to see Krull played with his new buffs, we will make sure that we have a Krull in the next matchup.
Let's do that. That's a really good point. The reason for that is I asked QA to give us a release build, a build that is the same as 1.3, because number one, we're already working on potential balance changes for 1.4, but also we have a few super secret things.
Yeah.
Like you saw the top secret thing last time.
Yeah.
That we don't want to show you quite yet. And that
we
would
can't
be
show you guys everything.
That would be in the dev build that has Corpus in it. So
that would be awkward.
The build we are using now is, it's on an internal server, but it is the same as what you will play when 1.3 comes out.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we should definitely have a crawl in the next match. Let's do
Who wants to play crawl?
Let's do a
We
game.
have enough people?
I'll play crawl.
Yeah.
We don't have enough people. I have a device.
Okay.
We need
a human
playoff
to use this one.
You want to play? Or second?
I think playoff is going to do spectation.
We need another person then.
I was supposed to talk spectation, I think.
Okay. We can go recruit more people.
I can go find a human.
Go find a human.
Okay.
Or a goat.
Well, if I play, I can't commentate.
Okay.
I'm okay
People
either
in
way.
the chat, tell us what you would prefer. Do you want
Captain Nito to play, or do you want Captain Nito to talk with Playoff Beard about the match that we are about to spectate?
Captain Nito, the lead hero designer, the head of creative, so he's got the insight on Vox, but also playing, maybe you would play Vox, you're also going to get insight firsthand if he plays.
Yep.
So in 20 seconds now, tell us, you want Captain Nito to play, or you want him to do a lot of commentary in this match?
Player commentary. Come on, guys. I'm seeing a lot of chats about other stuff. Okay, I saw play.
All right, let's do this.
Perfect.
That's a lot.
Hit the play button. Hit that private match button.
Who am I? Oh, I'm Marguya. All right.
I should hit it go.
I'm
Right?
Cake. We're going.
Ready to go.
This.
All right,
Who wants to play Krull?
Who are you playing as?
I can play whatever.
I can play one
play
of the
Ringo.
Krulls if nobody cares.
Sorry. Oh, no, wait. I can go back to this guy.
There's a Steph on this team. This is very confusing.
Who is Steph?
I'm actually not Steph.
Oh
I
my
am
God.
Marguya.
Steph again?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, Steph is Win.
Alright.
Win is Steph.
Maximum confusion.
Maximum confusion.
I'm just going to call people by their in-game names, but do not fault
Do we not have a box?
people.
Actually, just L box. L box.
Okay. I'll get some of that.
All right, so before this match begins, tell us what you expect to see out of... Oh, are you Krull?
I am Krull.
All right, so how are you going to
I am playing
approach this
Krull.
game based upon the changes we've made?
So Krull has received a couple of changes that are super important, but one of the things that we really wanted to tease out is a Crystal Krull, which is a little bit challenging to pull off because Krull didn't have the numbers really to support it. Krull now has a much better crystal ratio on his barrier for his Dead Man's Rush. And that means that you can stay tanky for a little bit longer. And ultimately, in this match, I'm likely going to show you guys what a Crystal sort of tanky crawl is going to look like now on live in 1.3.
Beautiful.
And now that I've said this out loud, and all of my enemies are sitting around me, they're going to pick to counter exactly what I just said.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. So this is going to be very entertaining very quickly.
Important question before the action begins. How do you feel about having a giant sword through your chest?
So I feel like it probably hurts. And I don't personally want one myself, but Krull doesn't seem to care. He's Honey Badger. He seems perfectly fine with it. And at the end of the day, you know, I take my my marching orders from the undead. So if he seems fine with it, then maybe it wouldn't be too bad for
some
me.
of his lines, he seems kind of upset.
He is definitely a little bit upset.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
He'll manage.
Just a little bit.
All right, just farming away in lane. We have Petal with her attack range versus Vox, who has a much shorter attack range, but has all the things we've been talking about today. What do you think about that matchup, Zcan or Captain Nito, before things get hairy, a Vox versus a Petal lane?
So this is actually a pretty tough matchup for Vox, especially if I'm getting her, like every time I walk up to get minion kill, Chainsaw's basically just hitting me once over and over and over, and it's kind of tough to stay in lane like this. So I've got to burn some potions pretty early on. Like,
what does a Vox do in this situation?
Basically you just want to farm as much as you can, and then once you get, especially because I'm probably gonna go Crystal to take out Petal's minions or Munions, I should be okay once I get like a couple items. But early on, I just have to sit back, farm as much as I can, and basically just survive the lane. And
you do get that so rewarding. It feels so good when you put the resonance on those lane minions and then throw out a basic attack and watch it bounce everywhere.
Oh yeah. So right now, I'm just gonna wander off. I mean, I'm staying in lane.
Nice.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Don't mind me.
And what are you thinking about building, Zcan?
I'm probably going to go for an early Shatterglass. I really want to be able to take out these lane minions because I basically don't want to be facing Petal as much as I can. I want to take out her minions, take out her seeds, make sure that I'm pretty much just free farming. But it's going to be tough for now. Like, because I was able to buy it earlier than she was, I actually have a nice little advantage in lane, which is really, really good.
All right, Nito, for people who are going to go back to Krull after a long absence with these buffs, what kind of build do you think would be, and kind of ability maxing do you think would be good to start with? As this fight erupts in the shop, as AAA is trying to shop, he's going to be able to afterburn away. As the other Glaive chases, they get Resonance Pulsed. Vox coming in doing his thing. They're far enough away, though, that those attacks aren't bouncing. Kraken-tastic is going to go down. He's weak in the early game.
Petal's going the wrong way.
Action. There is a pulse that marks Margulia. He's going to be able to get away. Petal out of position now.
So that's one of the risky things about trying to invade your enemy jungle. Like if your laner can't really come support you easily, then the other laner leaves and you basically fight a 3v2.
One thing I want to show, Nito, if you could show it, how much faster you charge up Shadows Empower Me.
Yeah, that is really key. He feels completely different when Shadows Empower Me comes in half the time. I'll show you in the next time that we have an opportunity to.
Stop right there.
I'm going to just stop right here. He stopped right here, and then boom.
Already done.
Already
Look at
done.
That. And here he comes running out. And of course, now that Dead Man's Rush is going to proc things like Aftershock or Tension Bow or Shiver Steel, you just run out of that brush, lay the Dead Man's Rush to cover distance, and get those basic attack on-hit effects. Super nasty and fun. I cannot wait to play Krull in the wild and see how it goes.
I love killing minions with Vox. It's so fun. Right. Where are they?
And there is Krull.
Whoa.
I didn't want to give it away.
I thought you were going to actually give it away. I'm glad you didn't.
But Vox close enough to the turret and with his mobility is able to get away. But Glaive,
this is going to be great.
You guys are all dead. Three of them. So there again, you have to think about your positioning. You have to think about your positioning when you're facing a Vox. The enemy clumped together. Those basic attacks slinging between enemies. And basically Vox just cleans up with the enemies clumped together.
Yeah, so they were all clumped up in one spot. So basically my resonance bounces were just destroying their entire team. So.
Yeah.
little bit of a risky position for him to be in.
All right, I'm getting word from the engine room that we are feeling good. We are getting very close. So I'll let people know if you want to stick around to the end of this match. We are going to do ice after this match. I'll let you know, though, if the update goes live earlier than that. I don't know quite how close we are, but I think we're getting to the end game now. Not of the game, but of the deployment process.
No.
All right, so Cake trying to kite and get away, but he's got a glaive and a crawl on him, and he takes scout trap damage. There's a good afterburn that puts Krakentastic in a bad way. Wait for it. Comes out. Krakentastic, though, is going to be able to escape, possibly, but Petal with that long attack range. The Munions are munching. AAA looking to go hard against another Fuji, but he's got a turn, and now Orange Team is there. Krull able to put the damage on. He's going to look to Spectral Smite. Petal goes down up above. We're going to stay with Krull as we were talking about him. So, but Glaive with that afterburn able to get the distance he needs, and he'll escape. So there, no one I can ask. Everyone's playing. No one I can ask for their observations on that.
You can ask for my observations.
I totally observed that
fight.
I definitely observed that fight.
I observed that my pedal killed that pedal.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize the real Chainsaw was playing in this match.
That was a solid observation.
Hello, Chainsaw. What are you most excited about for this update, Chainsaw?
I'm most excited about seeing Vox in the Wild Wind.
Yeah, the whole family together.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Good stuff.
They do make a fantastic combo.
Remember, Celeste, stay outside of the cage, not inside of the cage.
Very important.
All right, so a turret already down. How does this change the way you play Vox when you can get overextended now with an early turret down?
I'm going to buy 1,000,000 scout traps and throw them everywhere.
So vision, very, very important under conditions like this. Cake now getting caught. The Munion's chomping away, but with that Sonic Zoom, he's able to get away. And look at how quickly he just goes through those Munions. Krakentastic looking for an opportunity. There's a spontaneous combustion engagement out of Chainsaw, but they do not continue to go in. It's a standoff in the tri-brush and shop areas. Everyone's shopping while fighting. Just window shopping.
Solid tactics, I imagine.
It's solid.
And meanwhile, Vox is somewhere else getting gold.
As always. It's a thing to do.
All right, so it doesn't happen. Back up to the action in lane. Cake taking a little bit of poke from Petal. He looks to Pulson, sees the Carl, who then comes in. The sword goes out, but Vox able to get around that. He's highly mobile. A pulse goes out.
Close.
There's the resonance on just about everything. You see how fast those base cadets bounce between and clear both the wave and Petal's Munions.
Next time,
she
Gadget.
is low energy.
Next time.
She is going to go home. And we have
what will we
some
do?
farming.
What will we do?
So we see the early builds. We have attack speed on a lane Vox. We have the beginnings of so we have an Eclipse Prism and a cooldown acceleration along with some shielding on the Steph Petal that is not Stefan. The other Petal is going weapon, so we have one weapon Petal, one crystal Petal. We have a glaive. So is that Tachizi or is it no? Oh, so Tachizi and Kraken are both on glaives. So we'll see that similar build so far. This fight is going to break out in a strange way. A spontaneous combustion comes in. Glaive is going to be forced to retreat. There is a reflex block. We have a Vox facing a Petal off on the other side of the action. So a two-front fight here. We have a Glaive retreating to turret as the Krull harasses him. The Orange team looking for the Vox. And now they start on force. Meanwhile, Cake takes out a turret, or takes out a minion mine. Scout Trap goes off. Krakentastic with a delayed punt. We are live in likely 10 minutes is the word. Scroll
okay, I got the
on
bounces.
Paper towel from the engine room. Live with the update in likely 10 minutes. Vox hype. Get ready. Get ready. A great reflex block out of Krull survives the attack from Vox. And an early 6-2 advantage from blue team, looking to push in order to get this match over as the servers go live. Regardless of whether the servers go up or not, we will do one more set of ice after this match, and then we're going to host Don John, who's going to have Vox matches on his stream, give away some ice. It'll be a good time. There's the Resonance going down on Petal, but taking some turret aggro. Oh, he goes right back in. There's a Sonic Zoom. And wait for it. Takes out the Petal. Will he be able to get away? He's putting attacks on Kroll, but Spectral Smite says thank you and goodbye. So not a good enough position, and a reflex block prevents a punt from Glaive to the Kroll. He's going to just try to get rid of these minions and protect his turret. And that is it. So we have a 9,000 to 6,000 gold advantage for blue team so far. We have both Glaives are kind of going that fountain utility build, putting points in their afterburn. So Mirror Glaive approaches. The Kroll has some health, has an Oak-Heart, has a reflex block, and some attack speed, which helps him get the stacks that he needs for the Spectral Smite. We have a Crystal Vox. So the first time we're seeing, so we have a Shatter Glass.
I played it last time.
I don't care what you say. We have a Shatter Glass and an Eve on the Vox. So we'll see how that plays out. So you see there, instead of face checking, Vox is able to use that pulse to see if there's anyone on the enemy side brush. With Vox, you don't want to be face checking the brush when you can just as easily use pulse to find out if anyone's there. Vox goes in with the Sonic Zoom, puts two basic attacks down. We see both Glaives looking to punt. Wait for it, comes out on Krakentastic. He drops a Scout Trap as the Blood Song misses from AAA. And there's another attack, and Kraken is going to go down. So some strong work out of Tachizi, who's going to absorb a spontaneous combustion, continue to go in, and he dies for it. So possibly a mistake there. Some Bloodlust coming in. Kroll with some Bloodlust of his own.
I'm committed.
You are committed.
And now we have...
Committed
2v1. Chainsaw can just shake his head at his team. As we go. Ready Player One, your thoughts? Trying not to die, says Ready Player One. This is important, critical information. There are things going on. Everyone is in the same room.
So you can say.
Trying to be nice.
Well, they're
and that's going to be a gold mine.
They own it. They own the gold mine. They can totally see us. Stealing.
Cider protocol.
I'm learning from Cider. Steal all the farm.
Captain Nito, your thoughts on how things are going for the undead Kroll?
They're going okay. They're not going amazing. They're not going horrible. We're getting caught out a little bit. And it's more a team tactic issue than it is necessarily a Kroll issue.
What would you like to see differently in terms of the team tactic?
Oh, they must have a Scout Trap in this bush. Hold on a second. They do. In terms of the team tactics, we have to be a little bit more aggressive, and our vision game is pretty weak. So we're getting caught often 2v3, and we don't have enough awareness to really know exactly where people are. Like, you know, this example right now, in his which, you know, let's see what happens.
There comes Kroll. He goes in with
exactly as I expected.
There is the Glaive able to follow up. He eats a spontaneous combustion, but wait for it, catches all three enemies. And here's the spontaneous combustion. That's going to take out Chainsaw as AAA goes in on Krakentastic, following up with a Blood Song. There are the resonant stacks on Krakentastic and Margulia. Yeah, Chainsaw, you hear Chainsaw.
Hey, I want to stay near.
Super important with Vox. Do not get clumped, as those basic attacks will bounce back and forth. AAA looked to punt Krakentastic back, but instead did a number on what appeared to be a pedal seed, and but Kraken still goes down. But that turret shot is gonna kill Glaive anyway. The turret doesn't care. It made a good play. The turret will go down. Chainsaw coming back out. Tries to put the hurt on Vox. They are trading close to turret. Each taking some damage.
So yeah, so that was my example case. So Vox was in lane. It was obvious that his teammates were probably nearby, and I wanted to see if my hunch was correct. But again, like we're losing this mostly because our vision game is pretty weak. And if we have a little bit better of vision game, then it significantly increases our odds to be able to pull back in.
For anyone who joined us late, we think we're down to like a 10-minute warning for update 1.3 being live. We are super close, we think, to the update being live, and I'll let you know when it's back, but also feel free to stick around to win ice after this match, and to stick around as we host Don John for Vox Games and Ice following our stream as well.
No, I stole our minion mine. What jerks?
Yeah, we're rude like that.
12-5. We see a Shiver Steel, an Aegis, and a Shatterglass on Vox. So a very interesting build. Cake, is that Yuzi, Ken?
That is
playing
me.
Cake? Tell us about this build. Tell us why you did that.
So the reason I got the Shiver Steel is because I really don't need to be able to deal with Krull. If Krull gets onto me and he just dramatically reduces my attack speed, it's kind of tough for me to just do any damage in team fights, especially because Vox is fairly reliant on getting auto attacks out. So right now, I have a pretty good amount of attack speed with the Tornado Trigger, and the Shiver Steel is just basically...
Krakentastic is caught. He's taking a couple of shots from AAA, but he's able to afterburn away. Chainsaw eats a spontaneous combustion. Hellraiser goes awry. Here comes AAA in. He's able to put Chainsaw trapped under turret. And a wait for it takes out Petal, but AAA trying... Oh, AAA got out. Wow, some excellent play there out of Tachizi. Margulia trying to protect that turret as Vox closes in, takes a turret shot, but he's okay. Especially tanky.
Come here.
Vox in this game.
No, come just step a little closer. I want to ask you something.
What's going on?
Putting out that pulse, clearing the wave. Here comes Krakentastic, but AAA bounces out. There's the pulse in on Krakentastic. He's eating a lot of damage. He tries to Bloodsong, but largely whiffs. Here comes Krull with Dead Man's Rush, putting down drops the Spectral Smite, and then gets punted backward. The turret damage is coming out. This fight is okay so far.
All right, let's go.
So I hope that, okay, so the viewers, if you're not paying attention, I really hope that you saw that incredible sword throw that was happening at the start of that fight. Players may wonder, they might say things like, Captain Nito, why would you randomly throw your sword away for no reason? I don't understand. How does that help you win? And I just have to say, this is really high-level tactics. It's very difficult to explain. But yeah, it's more of a threatening posture for your enemies. So you're just like, I don't even need my sword. And you just throw it. And then they're just like, wow, this guy is crazy. Let's stay away.
I just gotta say, in response to that, I did the exact same thing. I threw my wait for it backwards. And it was just like, oh man, I see people in that bush over there. That's why you need sonar.
If you can throw the sword and catch people on the backswing, it will be the maximum stun.
So this is when...
for the people asking, you can see 6 items per hero. It's just when they've bought 6 items. So if you look at AAA Glaive, he has a Warhorn.
Oh no!
He's got 6 items. And this fight, so there comes a wait for it. Krakentastic eating it. Vox following up. There's a Sonic Zoom. Slings the extra and takes him out.
I thought my friend...
Vox is doing what Vox does. Up front, and Krull goes down as well. So Glaive right now, he definitely has 6 items. Their 6 items are displaying. So tanking this turret with the ace buff. AAA putting the hurt on the turret. Cake cleaning up the minion wave. 16-6 now. 20,000 to 10,000 gold advantage for blue team. Able to take out another turret here. The entire orange team still down. Here comes the Petal. She is deeply afraid.
Deeply afraid.
Not much she can do as the Vayne turrets almost go down and blue team decides not to finish that turret. There's a pulse. You see the attacks bouncing, and there is a Hellraiser that connects with Cake, but he's able to Sonic Zoom away. Orange team looking for a moment. Wait for it. Comes in on the other side. There's the Resonance. The entire team. The basic attacks are bouncing, but our orange team is fighting back. But a spontaneous combustion comes in. Krakentastic holding on with the fountain, but he finally goes down.
Everybody, let's take it.
Margulion Chainsaw still looking. They're trying to pick a
Focus
target.
one guy.
What I have to take? Just take him out.
Just take up Chainsaw. Just take up Chainsaw.
You hear Chainsaw's consternation as they look to pick a target. Meanwhile, Cake putting the hurt on Crow. He comes in with a dead man's rush, gains the barrier. He's able to avoid, wait for it, but 2-on-1 is too much. And down goes Orange Team. This might be game.
You seem the most excited of all of us of that. You're like, thank God.
So GG, and we can officially announce now from Mightier. Tell us the good word, sir.
We are live with the 1.3 update.
Go to Big Cam.
I will go Big Cam.
Let's cheer again.
That's
All right, go play, people.
GG.
GG's.
So I'm going to do 3 more ice winners. Then we are going to host Don John for the people who want to stick around and watch him and win some ice on his stream. You can unlock Vox with ice now. Glory unlocks begin Saturday. 3 more ice winners coming up, and then we're going to host Don John. Congratulations, everybody. Woo! It's a big ass update. Go, first thing you do, tap on your name and see what your skill tier is.
Yeah.
See that cool
Check
art.
that out.
I want to do that.
Yeah, see how awesome you are.
All right, check
not
out that
bad.
skill
Or
tier
not.
art.
I'm just not bad.
I know.
Oh, I'm decent on this one.
Oh, I'm
First
not bad on this
winner,
one.
Get on my
Jack
level.
up 135. Jack up 135 is a winner. Congratulations to Jack up 135. I'm gonna let Stefan say the winners.
All right.
First, I gotta do a thing.
A Jacob?
What?
No.
Oh, you should have heard Skipper this morning getting trolled by a player whose name was Asshat. Kept asking him to say it over and over, like, you're mispronouncing my name. It was amazing. I think I have to put $1 in the jar now myself.
$1 in the jar.
All right, hold on. I want to make sure Don John knows to go live if he's not live already. And we're going to do another ice winner in just a minute. I don't see Don John yet. Don John, get your butt online. Maybe your thing isn't set to be Vainglory.
Maybe.
Hold on. Let's see if he's actually live.
Maybe it's his other channel.
He's not live yet.
Maybe Don John EN?
I don't know.
That's his other channel.
Don John, you should get your butt live so that we can host you in a minute.
Soon.
People talk with your faces.
Oh yeah. Oh hey! Hey!
All right, my face is still
yeah,
talking.
I didn't see you there. I was just here playing my favorite character, Jewel.
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually throw out a little bit of ice here in a second. So stick around.
All right.
That winner might be you. Playoff Beard is going to roll a person,
Oh,
and the
look who it
winner is
You'll need ice.
Ahotic Live.
He's a broadcaster.
You're hilarious.
Yeah, great job, Ahotic Live. You are a winner. A winner is you.
Excellent.
Next one coming up. Who is it? It's Sprayaja.
Freya.
Or
Sprayaja. Sprayaja.
I'm going to do a little more ice because I would love to have a natural segue to Don John.
Don John, you're killing us.
It's
You're killing us,
very,
Miles.
it's very difficult, though, for him to know when to be live because
That's true.
stuff was... All right.
He's live!
Don
This is
John
going
the
so
thing.
well.
All right, so one more ice winner, and then we're going to host Don John, who will have ice to give away on his stream. That is...
EMP5.
EMP_V is a winner.
EMP
I'm going to use letters.
Congratulations!
All
right.
Congratulations.
You
Send
win.
a private message to Vainglory on Twitch.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed
keeping you to the
the update. Enjoy the update.
Enjoy the update. Yeah.